Hi everyone, I'm 284 Media's Brittania Witter and I'm at the National Science Fair 2026. Here are some of the amazing work that the students came up with.
Hey girl, you hear about that deal with that bundles?
Yeah, but everybody gatekeeping where I could get the good stuff.
And I really need because my stylist
Put me onto a website here, and the inches is not inching, and the bundles, oh my, you're not even bundling. Like, I don't even know what's up.
stylist. Me talking about hair?
What?
Yo, I see me talking about hair.
What are you talking about? I confused.
Save up to $1,000 when you bundle your mobile, fiber, or broadband services. Bundle all three and receive a free MiFi device on us. That's what's up when you bundle up with CCT. Life Unlimited.
So I mentioned before some of the amazing work that's here at the Science Fair, and right now I'm looking at another one. So Alex, tell us about your invention.
So, my project is ZEMIS 2.6, turning waste into energy using AI and biogas technology. ZEMIS 2.6 stands for Zero Emission Marine Intelligence System, and 2.6 comes from 2026. So, my problem is in the Caribbean, we have large amounts of organic waste, such as sargassum seaweed, food waste, and farm waste that are discarded. Now for sargassum, in the BVI during summertime, it builds up on beaches and affects their beauty, in turn affecting the tourism product, which is our second pillar of finance. So I asked myself, can organic waste be converted into energy using biogas technology, and can artificial intelligence amplify the process? So after doing a bit of research, I found that you can, and that it actually keeps the project safer because the bacteria in the farm waste might have pathogens and stuff like that. So the things I needed for this AI-powered biogas digester was an AI-powered robot, ZEMIS 2.6, which is actually the Transport SE from Yaboom. It has tracks which allow it to go over different terrain, an arm to pick up different organic matters, not farm waste. It'll be lined inside the bucket, already making methane on its own, and the fruits and sargassum just amplify the process. I needed sargassum seaweed, food waste, farm waste, which is animal manure. I needed water to make the slurry more viscous. I needed lime powder to keep the pH level in the 0.4 threshold between 6.8 pH and 7.2 pH. I needed sea salt to keep the salinity a good level. Too little would not help the process enough, and too much would kill off the bacteria. I needed a sealed digester container here, an outlet pipe, an inlet pipe, a pipe to bring the gas over to the gas digester container, which I also needed a balloon to show that the project is working. I needed a valve to keep the methane going or not going. I needed a camping stove here to light the methane. I needed gas bags to store it. And lastly, I needed a pan.
Wow, well Alex, keep up the good work and thank you so much for speaking with us. Your project is absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Our project is about
finding out which natural sprays keep insects away the best. Our problem is insects damage crops by eating plants. Farmers need safe ways to protect their plants. The problem is these are the pictures. These are the pictures.
So the bugs. So what did you create to help the problem? What did you create to help the problem?
We made sprays.
Tell us about the sprays.
Spray A, garlic and water. Spray B, pepper and water. Spray C, dish soap and lime and water. Spray D, water only. We sprayed spray A on the top and on the bottom of the plant. We use spray B to spray the plants. We use spray C to spray the plants, the leaves, and we use spray D to spray all the leaves. We thought that the soapy lime water will keep the insects away the best, but it didn't. The garlic spray A and the pepper spray B. It worked best because it had the fewest damaged leaves. And the garlic and the pepper keep the plants healthy.
So I'm here with a proud parent, a proud dad. Introduce yourself for me.
Pleasant good morning. My name is Melvin Berry, and I'm so happy to be here to the National Science Fair this year.
All right, and tell us who you're here supporting.
I'm here supporting the Agape Total Life Academy School with my daughter. Is a proud candidate here, as she did a part of our project, and she always look forward to be a part of this kind of stuff.
So this isn't her first time participating.
Well, her first time, yes, but my son was in it for the past 2 years, and they were first prize winners and second prize winners for the last 2 years.
So it's a legacy, it's a family thing. You have innovators in your blood.
Yes, certainly they look forward to doing things like this. Very creative and going back and see what they can use to make things that come out beautiful as such as we see here today.
What would you say to other parents who maybe they don't see it as something their children should be, interested in or excited about?
Most definitely, I think it's something that all the schools and all the parents should look forward to, and helping the creativity with the children. Such as I remember, I could go back that just as little school is right there, little lighthouse. This is where my children started, and see they're here today looking at their project that they built. It did something awesome. It did something wonderful to be proud of as a dad.
My name is Mackenzie Bernard. I go to Agape Total Life Academy. And hi, my name is Malvina Berry, and I go to Agape Total Life Academy. We have created a underground storage tank so that we can show that water scarcity is becoming a serious problem in the BPI, and water keeps going off and on, and so on. So we have the water comes from the rain, it goes into the well, then it goes to the filter plant where it could be filtered so that we people can use it for our community. Then it goes to the house to these black pipes. These black pipes go to the different houses so that they can use it. This black pipe here, the wastewater goes to the pond so that the pond. The main purpose of this project is because water is fastly becoming a serious problem in this society. So we have made this project to show an example to improve the water problem in Tortola. So first, we have the rainwater that comes down to the well. So after it gets to the well, it goes into the filter plant where all of the debris and all of the germs from the water get filtration. Then it goes through the filtration plant into the house, and it goes back to the well. The model successfully demonstrated how rainwater can be collected from a roof, directed through pipes installed in a well, then used to irrigate plants. During both trials, the system clearly showed the path water would flow through each component of the design. All parts of the model remain sustainable and correctly connected, showing that the system could function as intended. These results demonstrate how rainwater harvesting and irrigation could work together to provide a sustainable source of water for plants. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
My name is Eva Jones,
And my name is Danny Anderson.
and we attend the BVI STA school.
The topic that we will be presenting to you all today is
Mangroves versus groundswell, nature's coastal defense system. So Danae, can you tell them about mangroves?
well, mangroves are special trees that are grown in salt water and closer to coastal areas. There are many different types of mangroves, and you may find mangroves in many different places, such as beaches and rivers. So, Eva, how about you tell them what groundswell is?
Groundswell. Groundswell is a powerful ocean wave born far away. It travels many, many miles, and when it reaches the shore, it can be powerful and cause erosion.
So, Eva, how about you tell them how all of this can affect us in the Virgin Islands?
As you all know, beaches are one of our main tourist locations. And when groundswell hits our beaches, it can erode the coastline. And we wouldn't want that happening to our beaches, would we?
I know I wouldn't. How about you all?
So Danny, we've been telling them all about mangroves and groundswell, but can you tell them why this is all so important?
This is also important because mangroves act as a natural shield from powerful groundswell waves and erosion from washing away the sand. And we wouldn't want our beaches to look like a hurricane passed through, right? Well, sorry everyone, but our oral presentation has come to an end. Thank you.
My name is Ethan Richards, and this is a model of the sea mountain. It's off the coast of Anegada. This is not a direct model because scientists have never found like a really good picture of it or haven't like find a picture. So in 2014, scientists found activity. They really didn't know what it was until they studied it and found it was an underwater volcano. And 2025, December, they found activity went up and it stopped in January 2026. So these are the steps, so if it ever erupted. So step 1, the magma rises from beneath the earth and breaks through the ocean floor. Then step 2, the hot lava touches cold ocean water and cools quickly, forming pillow lava. Step 3, water pressures makes the eruption less explosive. Then volcanoes on land. Step 4, steam, gas, and bubbles are released as magma mixes with seawater. Step 5, the cool lava builds up, forms seamounts of new volcanic islands. Step 6, these new structures create habitats for marine life. So they can really do damages and create for marine life. And that is my presentation.
My name is Alicia McDonald.
All right, Alicia.
Jacob Edward.
Our project is about saving water, any water, the rainwater, especially the rainwater. So we have a catchment in the yard and rainfall in it. Of course, the catchment is open, so all kind of stuff is going to fall in it and the water is going to get dirty. So we purify it by letting it run through these minerals, stones, charcoal, sand, and cotton, and then it would come out to clean water. And then we use it to water the garden, and you could even use it to give the animals water as well.
All right, I think you're being a little bit too modest because I'm seeing tomatoes growing and other things growing, and it's all from this project.
Yes.
How long did something like this take you and your students to make?
Well, it took us, we started in February because we had to started to get the water and plant the seeds so that we could have proof of the garden growing. And our students collect the rocks outside, and then we got the pole, and then we went to the beach and collect the sand, and then of course we bought the cotton because if we had found a cotton tree we would have used the cotton. But I know the BVI have cotton trees, but we didn't find any at that time, so we had to buy cotton.
Just repeat your name for me and the school that you're from. Give a big shout out to your school.
Okay, my name is Miss Butler, and big shout out to Eslin Henley Ritchie Learning Center.
So I'm here with the minister, still at the science fair, and of course we're seeing a lot of amazing projects. Minister, just tell me, you were here yesterday for the opening. Just tell me your initial reaction to the things that you're seeing.
No, I'm excited. It tells me that we're really moving full steam ahead. We say it, but this is living it, and the students taking ownership of it, because we're seeing that they are, ultimately taking that project-based, experiential, hands-on, kinesthetic learning seriously. And what I love is that they're not just building models to say they built models, they're building functional models, and that's what really matters to me. They're solving problems, they're thinking critically, and I think that they're solving real-life problems that exist in the Virgin Islands. So just the fact that they have the audacity to think that they could be a problem solver means we're doing our work.
I definitely agree, and it's still Education Month, and you mentioned a lot of initiatives and projects that are coming on to help students and educators. Just tell us some more about those.
So really, we're just going to keep pushing full steam ahead. One of the things we want to make sure is that learning is relevant to the world that students live in. And we believe that, foundationally, we have to develop the whole child. So whether you're seeing the students who are engaging in robotics or the students who are using the other aspects of STEAM, there's just a reality that we believe we have to build those skills locally for us. And we believe we can stand at the forefront of the region in terms of the agents of change that we are creating in our classrooms. I firmly believe that these students are the problem solvers of tomorrow. So the engineers that we need, the brain surgeons, the disaster managers and climate change experts, they're sitting right in my classrooms, and inherently within the next decade, they will build the third and fourth pillar of the Virgin Islands. So we're going to keep pushing forward with our agenda. As a government, we're going to keep investing in education, because we really believe that foundationally education is what propels us, and it propels our economy.
Functional models, working, innovative, I agree with all of this. But Minister, I know you probably won't want to say this on camera, but I know you might have a favorite.
So all of them are my favorite. That's the blessing in being the minister, right? Really, like I said to the students, right? All of them are winners. The fact that they took an idea and they brought it into something that's tangible, that's real, that people can see, touch, feel, and believe in, makes them all winners. I know we give out prizes, but the truth is, to me, they're all winners. And so I don't have a specific favorite. All of them are my favorites.
Good answer. Thank you so much for speaking with us, Minister.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we're here with the Chief Education Officer, Mrs. Crabb. Now, Mrs. Crabb, tell us about how you feel. I saw you interacting with some of the students a while ago. I'm assuming you're just like me, completely blown away, but I'll let you speak.
Good morning. Yes, the science fair is by far one of my favorite events for the year. It's when our budding scientists get the opportunity to showcase how their brains work. So many in other occasions, it's difficult for us for them to really put their little brains to work in this way, but the science fair really allows them to showcase how they think about things. What we did a couple of years ago, we reached out to public and private entities to try to understand what they see as problems in the community. So we wrote to water and sewage, public works, disaster management. We also wrote to the reef, I can't think of the name, but public and private, marine, land, everything, environment, everything, trying to get a list of problems. And that's what we use to generate our theme every year, as well as we give the problems to the schools, and that's how they are guided to create projects. So in some regards, these projects have been going on from last school term. Sometime between September and December, they would start the process and really engage the children and their families to get to this point. So I'm always very, very blown away by what we see when we come here. Every single year, it is getting better and better, more and more contextualized, which is important for us because we don't just want a science project for us. We want to see a solution to a problem we have. A young man across the way told me about living in an apartment and not being able to garden. So that's where his hydroponic project comes in. And then these young ladies behind me have a school garden that was being affected by flies. And so they came up with a solution, a natural solution to dealing with those flies, which is garlic water, by the way. So if you didn't know, garlic water helps to preserve plants from flies. So that's something I learned today.
Well, you mentioned that it's getting better every year, and that was my next question. What are like the plans that the ministry has to push this forward and make it even better, if that's even possible? Because, wow.
Well, we're going to continue. So you see, this is a culmination of our science program. And I just want to take the time to really recognize our officer for science, Mrs. Renee Weston Keynes, whose innovation itself is what brought us to this point. The science fair had been missing from our program for 10 years, and we brought it back in 2022. And so we are, and from then until now, it continues to grow. We believe that what we teach every day is what brings us to this point. So we start our school year with the scientific process. And so we start to teach children that science is not just about learning facts, it's about being inquisitive, being experimentative, learning. And some of what we're doing is continuing to work with our teachers so that they teach in a way that promotes scientific inquiry so that we outgrow this gym as far as student interest and excitement. So those are some of the things that we plan to do. We resource our schools. Our science departments now have equipment that they didn't have since before the hurricane. So those little things that we've been doing really help to bring us to this point so that we can continue to enjoy the science fair every year.
Wow, sounds amazing. Now, I asked the minister this question. I'm also going to ask you, because you're looking at the different booths. Do you have a favorite?
Even if I did, I wasn't going to tell you. I'll start off with this. I am early childhood trained. That's where I started. My first teaching position was at the Innovates Pre-Primary School. Little children and me, we are kindred spirits. So you see, I'm drawn to them. I'm drawn to them because they do everything with a level of passion and excitement that, it just transcends. That's as much as I'll say. I love all the projects, and I want to congratulate all the schools, all the students and the parents, the teachers who have been working really hard to get us to this point. We want to thank you. And this is not just about a fair. It's about science and innovation. It's about the future of this territory. We have solutions to current problems right here at this fair. And so we know that our territory is in good hands with these young people because what we consider a problem today is going to be an opportunity for them tomorrow.
I definitely agree. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.